Good morning, traders. Wow. Look at this move off the news. Holy shit. What a blaster. What a blaster on this. Hope you guys are well. Sorry about the stream yesterday. I don't even know what the fuck happened. My whole system went down. It was crazy. The camera stopped working. Sound stopped working. You can probably keep an eye on this hourly retest here. On Russell. What a blaster. Whole market's blast, yeah. Rejecting a proper area though. ES takes the liquidity. NQ rejected the proper area here. untested. This. It's gonna be a bit hard to get into a trade, I think, when the market does, you know, shit like that. It's hard to get into a trade after. Kind of just be sitting around, I think, waiting. Russell just blasted through it. Tested this though. Blasted through this one. That one's kind of an internal one anyway. This one's legit. Hadn't been tested yet. Yeah. I wouldn't mind trying to long this, just not here. YM do. Tested the hourly. This 4-hour failure took the 4 hours, so this trend was completed. Tried to gain but didn't. Could like the Russell long the best. Keep an eye on this too. See how they react there. This is kind of like a big deal. So let's see if they can hold that. Kind of a big deal. Just Bitcoin don't care. What did they test? Anything? Not really, man. I don't know, man. Still kind of looks like shit. This would be the area to reject. How did gold react? Everything pumped, yeah? Wow. Gold gained the hourly before. Gave an entry. Gold held too. So not gaining the 4 hour yet. See what happens on this 4 hour close. Kind of important, man. If they lose that, then it's probably game over again. Interested in Russell longs, but like it blasted so hard. Need to wait now. Need to wait until like a re-achievement at least. Might take a couple stops here. On looking for entries. See what happens. You know, if the Russell doesn't get back above this on this 4-hour close, it just does not look very good. And kind of important they hold this basically where they're at now. Dude, I've been playing this game, man. PAX Day, holy shit. It's like taking my whole life over. What's up, cool? We missed the blast off, man. What a blaster. What a fucking blast off. I like to long this, but can't hear. Not yet, anyway. Maybe here. It's kind of important that we hold this range, right? You want to stay above this order block. If not, then we're gonna visit down here again. This is the hourly move that made the low too, so this is kind of important to hold. It's all around this area. I do like that level. But it's so hard, man, because the stop is so hard. So, a bit rough. Have to wait for an internal gain. Just NQ rejected the perfect spot, man. Look at this. Perfect spot rejection. Yeah. Yeah, BDP. I think long, man. I think longs on the retest. It's just getting into a position is going to be a little difficult, right? Look at this. NQ just reject the perfect spot, yeah? I think longs on a retest for Russell and probably for NQ also. Let me look at NQ blown out. Yeah, they held, man. They already kind of touched it, you know. This was the spot to do it. Longs were like yesterday or later, earlier. Yeah, I think longs on the larger time frame. It's just like it's so hard now, right? Because it's like they blasted and there's nowhere to put a stop. You don't know what kind of fuckery they're gonna do at the open. You know what I mean? There's a couple levels that they could hold. Like Russell could hold right here. You know, this is a good area for them to hold. This is the hourly move that made the low, and this is like all this stuff. You know what I mean? It's a pretty big level. So, and this is basically where they're at right now. But how do you take a trade there, man? Just wait for an internal gain, I guess, you know, in the 1 minute. Might get stopped a few times. Just be prepared. If they don't hold here, then we're going to visit the lows again, right? And we're going to visit down here. And the bottom of this. It's kind of the areas that I'm watching on the hourly. I kind of like it right here, but it's just very hard to take a trade right here. Dude, stream just like exploded yesterday. You should have seen my house here. I don't know what happened. The cameras all died. I don't know if it was like a power surge or something in the computer. All the mics died. We can look at oil real quick. Gonna look at oil right quick. This is at a spot to short. It's kind of a sketchy short though. Especially when I think oil's going to 150 bucks. They're breaking through. Yeah, they're trying to hold this here. Like I said, this is a pretty significant level here for Russell. It's just very, very hard to take a trade here. They could sweep the lows here like multiple times, you know, before they actually do something. I hate taking trades like this. They're trying to gain it. Yeah, not the most convincing. Blow this out here a bit so we can look at the price action a little bit better. Not the most convincing, yeah. I wouldn't buy that yet. I think new lows coming. New local lows. Maybe a sweep first and then go. We'll see. Or they may test the bottom range again. Around 75. This line here. 75, 74 in that area. Equal lows left here. Okay. A little bit of selling pressure here on Rust Dog, on the Ruski. How did NQ respect this level? They did gain. Not really, not convincing though. This candle wasn't too bad though. But I don't know. If you were going to trade this, you should already be in it. I'll wait for Russell. Russell, looks like new lows coming. New local low there. I'll wait for the Rust Dog. I really think I should just wait for the open. I think some fuckery is going to happen here at the open. See if they gain this. This would be a 5-minute gain too. I still think lower, man. down here. I like it down here. 74-ish. And the top of this, underneath this candle. In this area. Stops here. Could really put stops down here. Yeah, stops down there. Stops here. Another push down. Fuck, I wish I was around for this short on Russell, man. Would have been perfect. NG. Let's have a look. This is delayed. What's the NG CFD? Do you know what the ticker is? Yeah, good. I never trade this, so I have no idea. Liquidity grab. Ugh, this doesn't look very good down here, man. None of this looks very good down here. This is all tested already. Everything's tested down there. Yeah, I'd be looking at this. Oops. This gap down here. Yeah, that gap. You didn't really fill it there. I think this is headed there. Just look at the weekly. Yeah, it's a weekly gap too. They didn't fill it yet. Almost, but not quite. They're failing the weekly now. The internal weekly. They rejected this weekly, so just weekly continuation down there. This could still hold. This is a pretty big level too, right? Like this is the bottom of this order block here. That's tested. This is tested also, but it's also, that's where they gained, right? They gained this order block, so. So they could test the bottom of it. The bottom of it is where the gap is. Failing this weekly is not a good sign. Did they gain a 4-hour? They failed a 4-hour. Let's just look at the 4-hour and just see if there's anything around here that's anything special around here. Nah, that was basically testing the low there. Nah. Small potential here. Small potential. Maybe, but I don't think so. I think it's more likely to sweep the lows because they failed the weekly. And then who knows, maybe blast off then. Yeah, this is just in a hard downtrend on the small time frame too. They haven't gained shit. They didn't even gain a 15. So they need to gain that. They need to gain this. All right, a little bit of movement here on Russell. Gaining the 1 minute, but they're at a 5 minute. If they were going to hold this, they should have held it. They should have held it up a bit higher. We'll see. Getting back above that area is kind of important. It's actually a little bit higher. All right, gaining the 1 here. We got market open in 8 minutes. I'm waiting for the open. This honestly might be a no trade day for me, man, because it's like we're way out of position here. In the middle of a fucking giant candle. I don't like it. I wish I would have looked at the news and saw that there was news. I would have came earlier. Okay, gaining the 1 minute, failing the 5 minute. I would like to long this. I can't, in good conscience, I can't do it here, you know? We got the market in 6 minutes here. 5 minutes. So Russell failing the 5 minute here. They only gained the 1 minute. They couldn't gain the 5. We'll see if this 1 minute plays. So it looks pretty weak. Plus the stop is shit. Plus Russell loves to do wild things at the open. We'll see. Really, this could be a no trade day for me. It's fine. I can just go back to playing my video game. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. I can just come back tomorrow. But we'll see what the market open brings. Yeah, we can look at tickers for sure. Just wait until after the market opens and we'll see what happens. Basically in that range, I'd like to buy it. I don't know if they'll give it to you though. I just don't know, you know? You have 30 seconds here until the open. Let's see what it brings us. Will they hold this level? Will this 1 minute gain continue and turn into a 5 minute gain? Looks like they're trying. There's the 5 minute liquidity. Haven't gained to 5 yet. Split market. Indecisive. Really indecisive. Pushing the lows here. Probably some liquidity here. Some people probably got trapped in that. New lows coming. Here's the liquidity at the lows. It needs to be a little bit lower, man. Cannot be here. ES coming up to the swing test. This is untested, so this would be a trade opportunity. I'm gonna trade ES. This has to be lower. It's the only way I can take it. Even if it goes here, doesn't matter. I can't take it. Get ready to buy. One more push down. Come on. All right, we're getting close here. We're getting close. Failed the one. Come on, man. Just like push it down just a bit more. They're trying here. There's nothing here, man. There's nothing here. This is liquidity. Just a front run. What's going on, Craftsman? Decent move off that. So I don't know. Again, a bit tricky here, guys. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. If they start dumping it again, there's no way, because they're failing. This is the 5 minutes. Just would be a 5-minute continuation down. There's nothing here for them to be pumping it there. You know what I mean? You know, this is the level down here. If they did that, that's a front run. Yeah, ES was the test of this 15 too, basically. I did call it out. I said ES is at a spot for long. It's probably going to be a no trade day for me unless they go down all the way down to here. I'm not taking a trade. Go. All right, trying to gain the 5 minute here. All right, gaining the 5. See if we have a 5 minute close above.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry.
Tough spot, man. Really. Yeah, selling pressure again. Didn't really gain shit. This sweeps the lows again. Well, it looks like they're gaining. It looks like they're trying to gain it, man. So close, man, you know. I would have started buying just a little bit lower because they took this liquidity. Still haven't gained yet, but they're trying, man. They're trying now. Uh-oh, still haven't gained. Can they close this 5-minute up here? That's a pretty good gain if they do. $3.19 for TP. Yeah. Yeah, 18 up here. I would even say 14. 13. This, like, consider all this. Not just like the tip. All this. 13, I would even put it at. It's kind of a big stop though now. I still think this they might sweep the bottom again one more time. Maybe, you never know, right? Russell does crazy shit like that all the time. Yeah, look what they did here. They gained and then swept out the lows. They do it lots. Eh? Here, gained, sweep the lows. They do it all the time, man. Gained, swept the lows. All right, sell pressure coming in here on the Russell. All markets, really. Mainly just Russell. Boy. Will they hold this? I don't know, man. I really don't think so. I think we're headed lower. I think we're going to sweep the lows. If you were interested in this area though, this would be the area to buy. Right here, right now. Some people are interested. This isn't a very convincing gain to me, man. I didn't even really gain it. You know, it barely got over it. There's no gap, nothing, you know. They could hold here, but I'd much rather see them sweep the lows, get the liquidity, test this, and then go. Sell pressure. Fuck, man. Look at this market not even doing anything. Just like sitting here. We missed all the action. It was all news action today. Fucking 8:30. God damn it. Now we need to wait. Just wake me up when we're at the level, man. Just wake me up when we're there. Take a quick look at Bitcoin here while they're is it time to buy this again? No. No. The answer is no. Held. This is probably making new highs above this. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they took the liquidity here at 67. But then I think it's game over again. All right, Russell, right at the range lows here. What a boring market, man. Sorry, it's so boring, guys. It's just been bouncing around the same, like, 5 points since the big pump. All right, it's almost time to start buying. And they're trying to hold this really still. They're still trying to hold this. Higher low. Let's see if they get a reachievement on the inside. See if they gain this. Annoying. I need to piss too, It's a big problem. Could not get a reachievement on the inside trend. New low is coming. Still trying to hold here. Give it up, man. Give it up, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a shit 4-hour close. Unless they gain here and blast. I mean, pretty big sell-off for Russell anyway. I mean, even ES and NQ too. There's pretty serious sell-off. They're trying to hold this. They're trying, man. They're trying. Give it up. All right. Looks like not quite a re-achievement yet, but they're trying to re-achieve here this on the 1 minute. They did held this for now, but they need to get above this or else this is all for naught. And 4 hour close in 1 minute. Not looking too pretty. New lows. New local lows, man. Go to the level. Just go to the level. Go 72. Yeah, they tried. It was a valiant effort, but sorry, no cigar. It was a valiant try, though. There's the 4 hour close. Pretty shit. Big sell off. Kind of expected, though, after taking liquidity like that, right? So, see what happens. You know, basically, I like longs down here at the 4 hour swing at 74. Around 74 underneath these two candles, these two, or underneath one at least. 76 all the way to 72 or 69 even. Good try, man. Dump it. This is liquidity here. I do like it a little bit lower. I don't just want liquidity grab here. I want them to push it a little bit, at least below this liquidity. All right, 78. I'm gonna start taking positions here. Just 2. It's very not much, man. I wanted this a little bit lower. This is liquidity here off the candle. I still wanted it a little bit lower than that. What are they stopping here? It's basically the 4-hour swing test. But they front runned it. So I still think a little bit lower. 74 is really where I think it should go. Okay, we're in for 4. We're in for 5. This is basically the level I was talking about. Maybe a little bit lower, but this is we're basically here. Basically here. Hey, we got 5 long. Let's see if we can gain something. We have room to add a little bit more too, so we will add a little bit more if it goes down, test this. But this is kind of where I was hoping for it to bounce. Fucking slow moving markets, man, after that first pump, and that was it. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick bathroom break here. I'll be right back. Just a minute. Still hasn't gained shit yet. I think Nilo's coming. How's this look to the upside? First PT would be here, over top of this. Fucking really slow, man. Really slow market. Someone was speaking about Trump and tariffs. That doesn't really matter to me. None of that shit really matters, man. I don't think anyway. You can see it all in the chart. Just focus the chart. Little pop in buying here. See if they can gain the 1 minute. Come on, guys. Let's gain it. Let's do it together. Fuck, the 1 minute gain's way up here. All right, all right. All right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, do it. Nah, it wants a bit lower. I'm gonna add a few more if it breaks the lows. That'll be the last add. They did break the lows. I didn't add. Bit of buying coming in now. All right. All right. I just added another one. Added 2 more. This is basically where I said, right? 74, I was saying. So this is 74. The time is now. The time is now, Russell, or stop me out. I prefer you go, though. One more. I'll probably lighten the load a bit here if we get a pump. Come on, Russell. Ugh. Come on, Russell. Just pump it a little bit. Do it. It's basically a 5-minute swing test here. This already tested this too, right? So like this, it's either they're holding here or it's over. This order block needs to hold. This is what we were waiting for. Stop will be here. Kind of a big stop. I'm gonna lighten the load just a bit here, just because I have a bit much on. Okay, now I have a lot better of an entry, yeah. Okay. All right. Four runners, minus 16 bucks in profit, or minus 16 bucks, but my entry is way better now, right? And I can have my stop a lot lower. So we're gonna keep that now. They look like they're gonna hold this. Let's see if we can gain this. This is the gain. Let's get it. Yeah, it looks like they're gaining. Gonna take one off here. Unless they don't want to. I don't want to take one off. I only have 4 left. Decent move. Decent move. Still didn't gain the 5-minute. Just see if they gain the 5-minute. Yeah, hammer. I don't really pay attention too much to those those things either. Okay, pushing. Okay, they gained the 5. I'm gonna take one here. I'll take 2. All right, 2 left. 50 in profit. Moving the stop to profit. Sell stop 2. Moving the stop to profit. We're gonna move it up a bit too, actually. Under this candle here. We're gonna take one more soon. Kind of a slow day, but we should just hold those 2, man. Fuck it. Who cares? Such a small amount. Dave Portnoy. I don't know who that guy is. Isn't that the pizza guy? Dude, don't listen to the pizza guy for your trading tips or whatever. Mike used to watch him. just pull this back a bit, man. Give it a little bit of room here to run. Just go, man. Can we go? XPT is 93. Maybe this actually. No, it's this. It's this. It's just above this. 88. You probably get stopped out here. You fucks. You fuckers. This is the trade for the day. I won't be taking any other trades. I'm either getting stopped out or this is gonna go. We're gonna push, but I think it's not looking the greatest here. Looking like a possible stop out. Stop and profit. Just punch it. Just push it, man. Now is the time. 88. Go. You can honestly do a re-add here. Too late. Missed it. I just want to have this in just in profit. Yes, go. Yes. Should have done a re-add. Yeah, it's you can't pay attention to it too much, man. Really, you're better off just paying attention to the levels. The levels are the more important things, you know. Of course, there's going to be a hammer at a level because people are going to buy it there. And of course, there's going to be a rejection the other way because this is a continuation down, right? So it needs to reject first before it. Very rare would it just keep going. Like it needs to reject there first, and then it can figure out what it wants to do. Will it fail or will it keep going? Especially because this is untested here, right? So the first time it tests it, you know, people are going to short that, even if it's just for a scalp. It happens like every time you see an untested level, right? Look, this is untested. They gain this. The first time they test it, there was a reaction. Always. that's why we're taking longs here, because they blasted off and there was no test there, right? So I know at least for sure there's not for sure, but like with like 90% certainty there's gonna be a reaction around that range. That's really all anybody can know or do, right? Once you understand how price action works, you know, no one really knows where the market's going to go. You just know where the reactions are going to be. you may seem like you're smart and you know what's going on, but like all you can do is have a guess based on what you see in the chart. And when that's why untested levels are so important, man. Like they're like the backbone of trading. Because you can get into a position in that on untested levels, and most likely there's going to be a reaction. So most likely you'll be able to get into a position, take a quick PT, move your stop into profit. If you know what you're looking for, you know what I mean? And then the rest is whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever happens, right? You take PTs as far as it goes, right? Well, on liquidity points. This isn't looking very promising, but I'll stay on the trade. I don't care. The next PT for this is going to be the liquidity above this. The next candle up, 84, around 84. Or I could wait until this up here if I wanted to. 88. It's probably a better idea. Just wait till 88. Like it's not like dojis aren't a thing, but you should just understand why they're a thing. Dojis and hammers, they just signal buying. That's it, buying or selling. So it's better to look at why they're buying and selling in at that area, not that it printed a doji. It's not that dojis aren't real. They are, and they do provide some information, but it's delayed information. So it's not, you know, it's not that good to use them, because it's the information you're getting is delayed, because it's reacting to the level that you can see in the chart before it gets there. If you want to use it, some people use it in conjunction with price action and they use it as confirmation. Sure, I can understand that, wanting to see some kind of confirmation, a doji form or something before taking the trade. But even for confirmation, I'd rather wait for the gain. I mean, it's like the same shit. Like if you were waiting for a gain here, this doji appeared here. If you were waiting for a gain, like that happened here, so it happened on the doji. You know, it happened the candle after the doji. So same shit. All right, we're gonna take one more off here, and then we're gonna leave a runner to the top. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. Fucking look at the move on ES. It was perfect, man. It perfectly tested this level. Perfect. To the fucking dollar, man. Like to the cent. Okay, taking a PT. I'm closing all positions. Let's go. 220 on the day. Let's go. That was a good pump, man. Got to our PT. Got to our PT spot. I got more than I wanted out of a PT. Well, that's gonna be it for today. Let's look at some charts. What charts do you want me to look at? Cool. Up to 21 today. Not bad, man. We're back. We're fucking back, bro. We had that one bad day, $700 down, but we got it all back now. We're back, brother. Again, exiting positions a little too early on the and really I should start putting my fucking PTs in the fucking in the chart when when shit like that happens, right? Though I think I did better. 221. I still only have one account. I forgot to buy those. All right, oil first. What was the ticker again? X. Look back in our conversation here. Oh, crude oil. Rude. Rude. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. It's popped, yeah. This is a significant gain over the weekly. Oh no, there's no weekly swing there. They didn't get it down as far as I would like them 2 weeks ago. I would have liked them to get down there. They did have a nice daily gain here though. Are you long in this already? This would have been a good long opportunity. Gaining this daily on wicked volume. And then this, you would have already been at a PT spot. Yeah, I took that. Yeah, I would already be taking PTs. Right? You're out completely. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now this could keep going, but you know, the reason this is selling off is because people are taking PTs, right? Like there's a big, you know, there's a big fair value gap here, and then this. So this is untested. So that's why it's rejecting here. So it could reject down here and then maybe this range holds. We'll see this here too. We'll see. That's this. You want to see this hold now. If they're going to continue this up, you'd like to see this hold. No lower than this swing, right? So those are kind of just in waiting mode. I wouldn't short this though, because this is, you know, could get a bit crazy with oil, you know. I wouldn't even short oil. I think it's going to way higher. I think it's going way higher than it is now. Like way higher. That's where I think that chart's going. Could take a while, maybe end of next year, but I think that we're gonna see these prices up here. I would have liked this a little bit lower though, so there might be some shenanigans here where we take out this low first. I would have liked to see this bottom level tagged. All right, who's next? Nifty. What the fuck? This doji? No, dojis only happen at swing highs and swing lows. Like this mid-range doji, is nothing really. This Nifty's closed now, right? Like there's no it's not open right now. These sticks aren't moving, right? Closed. So this formed an inside bar. It's called. You know what an inside bar is? So this candle is really easy. This candle's inside this candle. So how you play inside bars, when the next candle forms, whatever side it breaks to is the side that you want to be long or short, and then you'd put your stop here or here. That's how you play inside bars. Like this one here. See, this one formed an inside bar. There was a candle, then it formed an inside bar. And then the next candle broke above, right? So you'd be wanting to take longs to the upside. Let's see if we can find one more. It's called an inside bar play. A lot of people use them. Yeah, here's another one here. So made a new swing high, formed an inside bar. Yeah, formed an inside bar here. And then the next day it opened below, so you'd want to be looking for shorts. Be that right here or be that here. Let's see if we can find another one here. Here's one here, but it's, you know, obviously it blasted. Anyway, that's that inside bar. So yeah, let me just clear some of this shit off here. Just too many fucking little arrows and shit everywhere. All right, what's happened here, man? All right, low, gained, filled the gap, pumped it, gained, took the liquidity on a tested area, made a lower low or a lower high, lost the daily, rejected. So, you know, it seems like this is headed here. If I was a guessing man, I'd be guessing that this is headed here. And then from there, can figure it out. Taking trades up here, you should never, right? Like you should never ever take mid-range trades ever, man. Just don't do it. You should only ever be looking on like for, even if you miss trades, man, like you should not take mid-range trades. You should only take like trades at the start or the end of the trend. Especially when you're after you're seasoned a little bit, it's okay, but when you're first starting, you should really never. Once you're seasoned a little bit, you can. It's not a huge deal, but when you're first starting out, it's really better just to not. Like you really should you should be looking for like the initial move, right? Like you should only be taking this trade. So if this was going down like this, this was the trade. You should not take this trade. You should not take this trade. You should not take this trade. You know what I mean? These are all mid-range. Especially on a small time frame. On a bigger time frame, it's okay. Because you can play these continuations on a big time frame. But on a small time frame, never. Does that make sense? So like if this is the daily chart, it's okay if the price comes down here. It's okay if the price comes here and you're looking for a trend continuation on the daily, because you can have good targets, right? And then you look for a reversal signal on the short-term time frame. But like if you're looking on like a 15-minute or whatever, you should never take 15-minute continuation trades based just on the 15-minute chart. You know what I mean? 4 hour and above for continuation plays. Good thing we got out of that trade, yeah. So selling off pretty hard here. I wouldn't be interested in taking this trade anymore. Especially at what time it is. It's already like 11 o'clock almost, right? So we're about to enter lunch, and it gets real slow at lunch. So, you know, I just don't have time to be dealing with it. I'll take my $221 and hit the fucking road. Any other charts? Cool. Or any questions or anything?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
Bank Nifty. Okay. This Bank Nifty index futures. Fuck, this had a big fucking fall off. Yeah, did that lose the weekly or the monthly? Oh wow, this is not looking good. You know, I mistakenly do this all the time. I don't know if I just know, but I draw the levels sometimes at the candlesticks, but the levels are actually at the candle bodies. Liquidity's at the end of the candle, but the level is usually at the candle bodies, especially on the weekly. Like if you're drawing at on a weekly chart, you should really be putting the line at the candle bodies. Yeah. A lot of times I just throw it at wherever, but I just know, so. So this. Tested. The next untested area down is this. And even that's kind of tested. But you should be paying attention on that one. That was tested actually. The bottom of it's not. That would be the next area. Tested up there. Yeah, so kind of want to see this hold unless you want to see a super big slide on this top range, which they could. The weekly continuation is here. Look at the daily. So daily gain, fill the gap, gain again. So yeah, weekly continuation I'd be looking at this. There's a gap here too. So I'd be looking at that. I think down until then. I think down here. There's also this. They're trying to hold on to this, but you know, it's very, very rare that they hold the top range. It is a thing. The top range is definitely a thing. Like they did gain this swing here, so they may hold this, maybe, but you don't trade those. Even if they gain that, you shouldn't trade it. Even if they hold here and they go, oh well. Better to just take these ones. You know what I mean? Or this one here, they gained. So on this bigger time frame chart, the only trade that you should have been taking is this. They gain this, and then the retest of this. That's the only trade that there is to take. Now, on the smaller time frame, you can be looking for ideas. So like they did inside gain this. So on a pullback, you can play this continuation to the upside on a break of this. So you could have captured this move. Continuation play. Now they're this is good short right now, right? Like they're touching this, rejected, failed the daily, came back up, rejecting again. Are they rejecting on like the 4 hour or the 1 hour? Yeah. 4 hour rejection, trying to hold this 4 hour. That's not gonna fucking happen. They're going down here. They're going here. Yeah. Barely gained the 1 hour. Yeah. And then slow fizzled out, failed the 1 hour again. They're going down here. That would be my guess. What else you got, brother? Is that it for today? Can I go back to my video game now? One more. Okay, one more. Let's go. What you got? What do we got? Cool. How many charts I have? Oh yeah, he's talking to you. Okay. Yeah, I got that crossfit. Okay, you got 10 seconds. Cool. 10 seconds and then I'm out. Give me the ticker that you want me to look at. Bank stocks, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, second test on this, they did reject this already before. They failed this here, and then they rejected it. And they put in a higher low, made a new high. Weekly continuation here to new highs would be the play. If that doesn't work, then it's going here. So that's on the weekly. On the daily. So yeah. So they failed this. They failed this daily, but they tested it on the way down, right? Both the top and the bottom. So it's fully tested already. So if they start turning this around, then they've already taken the liquidity there. So I wouldn't worry too much about that because it's well tested on the way down. Yeah, we're in the gap here. This looks like an okay long to me. But again, this is top range. The better long would have been down here, you know. But even this long, I probably wouldn't have taken because we put in a lower high here. So even this one, I wouldn't have taken. This would be the trade. You know what I mean? This is what you look for, man. You look for things like this. You know, when they look like that and the price is here, those are the ones that you want to be looking at. The thing with trading is there's a million fucking charts, dude. Like there's a million of them. So, you know, I don't understand why you would take a subpar trade. You don't have to. You can just look for A+ ones. But yeah, this looks okay to go higher. I probably wouldn't have I wouldn't trade it though. Yeah. On the hourly, did they gain? They did gain on the hourly. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you next time. We're doing good. We had that $700 loss, but we made it all back today so far. Now we're back up above where we were when we lost it. So we're good. This account should be at payout next week. Peace.